Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series in officially licensed cars engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
The following is an All-Star 15 TV production. Hello, race fans, and welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the broadcast tonight, we're doing something completely different than what we've seen on the channel, but we're starting it off from the World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway, for the first race of the ACAR Xfinity series presented by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. All episodes can be found on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and Spotify a couple days later. Joining me up in the broadcast booth before we really break down how we're going to be running the season, I'd like you guys to welcome Mike Campiggio.
AJ, How we doing? How's everybody doing at home? Yeah, new scene for me here on the broadcast for this league. I've heard a lot of great things about this from you, AJ, and a couple of mutual friends. So I'm looking forward to hopping on over here on Wednesday nights and seeing what this is all going to be about.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very fun difference of events. The way we are running this league this season um, is we're trying to keep all those beautiful numbers up, have full fields every single week. And by doing so, we're going to open everything up to a hosted session. Now, just because we're in a hosted session, we're giving everybody a fast repair. But for the most part, all the other rules are the same, run by iRacing rules. The only thing we are policing is reckless driving and intentional wrecking. Like I said, we do give everybody that one fast repair just in case something happens. They're able to come down pit road and get that squared away. But Mike, holy cow, do we have a lot of people here this evening for the ACAR Xfinity series.
Yeah, AJ, we're looking at a field currently of about 40 drivers. If everybody puts down a lap to qualify and stays around, but yeah, we're looking at a full Xfinity Series field, so it should be a lot of fun stuff here tonight.
These wonderful people do know that this league is being broadcasted. It says it as you're entering right on the title. It says broadcasted ACAR Xfinity Series. But yeah, we start this season right here at Daytona. We're doing 75 laps around this 2.5 mile super speedway, which gives you right around 187 and a half miles. No stage, straight through. Qualifying currently underway. 28 people have taken time. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow, do all that wonderful stuff. These broadcasts will be available the following night after they are run on Spotify and other audio podcasting places. We started doing that to expand our reach. So if you don't really want to watch and you want to listen to it while you're driving, check Spotify tomorrow night around 8 o'clock, and you'll have this race there. Last night's race is processing as we speak. Should go live sooner or later. But Mike, I'm excited to see how we're gonna do this. A lot of new faces, a lot of new names. But we're at Daytona, baby.
We are, AJ, and Daytona is a wild card, that is for sure. And what's going to be a lot of action, a lot of chaos, a lot of 2 and 3 wide action, and then one bump draft or one push goes wrong, yeah, that could be race over for a majority of the field.
It could be so hazardous for so many drivers. We're hoping that tonight's race is going to be fun for a lot of people. This is going to happen every single Wednesday. Not next week, unfortunately, because as I hate to tell everybody, I will be out of town. We might have a separate broadcast go up at a later date to show what happened, but there will be no live broadcast of 2008's Atlanta. I'll be out of town on business. But yeah, this season looks great. March 5th, we go to COTA. We're doing the COTA West, I think is what they called, what NASCAR is going to be running this year. Then Phoenix, Las Vegas, Homestead. We'll show you guys the graphic a little bit later. But qualifying almost done. Looks like we have just about 30 drivers taking a time. Daniel Krim out on the racetrack right now. And Mike, explain to us and everybody at home how qualifying is so different at a super speedway than normal racetracks.
Well, AJ, Daytona especially, you're going to want to go on the top line on your warm-up lap, and even lap number 1, you want to run all the way around the top to get the most momentum and the most speed built up in this car. And then that second lap, you're going to drop down to the bottom, and you're going to run it all the way flat out on the bottom. And yeah, then you're going to get your fast lap on that second lap. But that first lap is your warm-up lap, and basically like, I'm going to put this thing against the wall and let it warm up and come to temperature, and that second lap is going to be your money lap, which is a lot different from a lot of like mile and a half and short tracks and road courses where you're just on the bottom.
Yeah, we're going to see where Daniel Krim is going to slide out. His first lap, a throwaway lap. That was a 51.19. This is where his money lap is going to be. He has been glued to that yellow line all the way around the racetrack. That 47 coming towards the start-finish line. He will end up P5. Daniel Krim, P5. Don't see anybody else out there on the racetrack, so it looks like we're going to stick right around with 31 drivers to take a time here this evening, and I think that's like the largest field we've started with in ACAR ever. This could be the start of something new. And
it's definitely an excitement time, AJ. Very exciting.
Yeah, Mike, it's a pleasure to have you back. I know we were thinking we were going to be somewhere else, but you know, with a couple extra weeks off, we were able to make this come to fruition. But a little background on the race tonight for the ACAR Xfinity Series presented by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. 75 laps. These drivers have 70% fuel in the tank. 2 sets of tires, 1 fast repair. It's going to be fun as we have started gridding for the first time this season. Let's get you the starting lineup from Daytona International Speedway. On the front row, it's the number 20 of Dalton Fredericks with the pole, and outside pole, the 60 of Joe Hutchings. Charles Robertson in third, Josh Vidal in fourth, Daniel Krim in fifth, JD Myers in sixth, seventh, it's John Webster, Wayne Atkins in eighth, Adrian Portilla in ninth, and Taylor Wasson in 10th. Mike, take us to 20 if you would please.
Yes, and look at these names, AJ. All right, in 11th place, we got Khalil Igersoy in 11th. 12th is Hassan Chichoin, right? Is that how you said it earlier?
I think that's how Google Translate said it.
All right. I apologize if we butcher your name here. 13th is Aaron Ingersoy. 14th is Seth Williams. 15th, Andrew Lewis. 16th, what is that? Dante McMullen? Want to say that?
McCullen?
McCullen. 17th, Ryan Harris. 18th, Kellen Keller. 19th, Wyatt Franklin. And rounding out the top 20 is Matthew Vendine.
All right, everybody. If you're watching at home, you're going to see everybody else cycle across your screen. We are just moments away from firing the engines and starting to roll at Daytona International Speedway. But before we do that, we're going to step away for a second and say hello to some of our sponsors.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, we are back, everybody. It is time to go. Half a lap away from going green. Mike, I'm excited for this. You got the Mustang iRacing official pace car for it. a full field around Daytona International Speedway. Couple Fords out front, the second row, 2 Toyotas, and in the third row, what do you know? 2 Chevys.
We'll see if manufacturers are going to play a dominant role in the draft here tonight there, AJ.
Well, and here we go, coming off of turn number 4. It is about time to start the series off right. The pace car is going to dive down pit road. And we are green at Daytona.
We got almost trouble here on the start. The outside line did not go. It's a huge checkup back here. Whew. That was almost catastrophe for about 20 guys right there. At 21. Oh, that 21 still having a problem, AJ. Here we go. We're wrecking. Multiple cars in it. It's the big one.
There's a good chance we might get a couple of those tonight as they are continuing to wreck out of turn number 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go back and take a look at where this possibly started.
I don't know what the 21 was doing, but he had trouble on the start that backed everything up, and then it continued in 1 and 2.
As you can see, we're going to go all the way back to the start. Sorry for doing it old-fashioned way. He just does not get going. Can't tell if there's something wrong with the pedals, but maybe he's already in 4th gear. But he is significantly slow on the outside. And he's going to get rear-ended by the 16 into the 09.
Just multiple cars involved. Luckily, they got a fast repair to help out, but that was a lot of people caught up in that.
Yes, it was. Looks like the 12 also getting involved.
Oh,
There's multiple 12s. Oh, the 12 just misses it, a Wyatt Franklin. Wow.
nice move there.
'83 of Brandon Storr.
Oh,
he doesn't have a hood.
Yeah, the hood came off. I thought for a second there, like he might be okay, and then the hood came off.
That's what I thought too. I thought he was going to end up being fine.
He's lucky he didn't hit that inside wall a lot harder too. That was a bad angle he was heading toward.
Joe Hutchings on pit road, Josh Vidal, Kyle Hall, Josh Gillian, Eli McDonald on pit road. That is our first caution early on in tonight's race. Charles Robertson is going to be P1 for the restart in about a lap and a half. Daniel Krim in second, third. Dalton Fredericks, multiple cars on pit road, taking that fast repair early, trying to figure out what happened to the 11 now. The 11's in his pit stall. Going all the way to the...
Oh! Whoa! What was that? Was he just stopped?
I'm trying to figure out who that was. That looked like an 03. That isn't.
Oh, he's backing up. Oh, he's not even in the session anymore, AJ.
Well, it'll at least be documented on a broadcast that Spencer Alphin.
He misses box? I'm just trying to look at this.
No clue. I think he must have missed his box. But he's hauling the mail backwards right in front of the 87.
Oh, I want to see if there was something that That looked kind of intentional, but let me see if I can find something out on this.
Wow. That was very uncalled for.
I'm just going back and looking to see if anything happened at a caution or anything, but yeah, no, doesn't look like anything happened under caution between those two. That was pretty strange.
Well, sorry about going old school with some of the stuff in the background. I'm trying to help out the league with some adminning stuff, but I just had it set so he is and will not be scored tonight. Wow. Sorry for the people that were involved, but that was bad. That was really bad.
That was not ideal, I'll tell you that much.
Looks like we have 30 cars on the lead lap. You have Joshua Gillen getting past the start finish line, catching the field. Wow. Well, we're gonna try this again. It is lap number 4. A lot of Toyotas in the top. That's a lot of Toyotas. A lot of Fords and a lot of Chevys in the top 20. Just 4 Toyotas. The 44 liter of Robertson, Vienna, Sabatino, and McDonald in your top 20. But here we go.
Take 2. Here we go.
Take 2. Let's hope Wayne kind of has that figured out on the outside. And green flag back in the air. Here we go again. Robertson up front in a beautiful, beautiful 18 M&M Toyota Supra with Dalton Fredericks and Daniel Krim behind him on the inside. Down the back stretch they go. Here comes the 38 and the 10 on the outside. That's Kali Ingersoll and Aaron Ingersoll on that outside working together. They also have help from the 46, it looks like.
And we have made it cleanly a lap. There we go.
Now you could have said it.
Oh, a little bit of aggressive blocking right there on that outside line. A little bit of aggressive move there.
We are going to see it all night, Mike. Oh, is the 32's going to wash up just a little bit. Or that 36 of John Webster, sorry. As there's contact. The 98 is out of line. Andrew Lewis.
Oh, here we go. We're wrecking. Oh, huge crash into 3. Oh my goodness, AJ. We got one upside down. The 30 was going for a ride.
Greg Quintina. Oh, that 30's kind of looking like the 60 from Sunday.
He looked like Ryan Priest tumbling right there in turns 3 and 4. My goodness.
Oh, he was well up there. That was a moonshot.
Hey, 88 stuck it right in the middle right there, and yeah, that was a little bit probably too aggressive that early.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, you mentioned the 88. Let's see if we can figure out 88.
It's going to be the Hendrick Camaro one.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that is. Stop me when you see it.
One more up.
Nope. Remember,
No?
they're not usually... Oh, there it is.
There you go.
That's going to be Seth Williams, showing 17 on Sim. Yeah, there really wasn't a hole there. Went for it. And he is on pit road, getting lapped now. Nate, wish you were here, pal. But we are on lap number 8. Robertson, Fredericks, Krim, Ingersoll, and Ingersoll, your top 5. Harris, Keller, McDonald, Fraley, and Webster, your top 10. We're going to step away for just a moment. We'll be right back, everybody.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green.
He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Culver goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
And we are back, everybody. We are double filing it up once again. You see the 18, who's really the 44 on your screen. That's Charles Robertson. Dalton Fredrickson, the 20. The 47 of Daniel Krim. The 38 of Callie Ingersoll, row 2. Then in the number 10, in 5th, it's Aaron Ingersoll and Ryan Harris on the outside of row 3. Well, we are down to 28 cars left. See how far we can go. See if we can get a good couple green laps. Well, green flag is back in the air, and away we go.
Oh, there's a guy going 3 wide right through the middle here, AJ, right off the start.
The 11? No, it's not the 11. The 11's on the outside.
It's the old 2, I believe, it looks like. Or
The
87, I should say.
07.
07. Yeah, he went 3 wide right through the middle.
Yeah, we know that guy. That's Taylor Watson.
That was impressive, not going to lie.
He's still going for it. As the 11's going to stay to the inside. As they're going to cycle back out. He's going to elevator it right down to the inside. Here they come off of turn number 4. There is no help on that outside lane. Those first couple drivers, there's just 3 of them. They're hoping that 98 can get to him soon. That's Andrew Lewis. As they're starting to build on that outside.
The CD's cars are really floating through the air right here. A lot of the back ends on these machines are wobbling all over the place here. What I've noticed here so far.
Well, I kind of heard that we might have a possible qualifying set on for the race. It was tested. It's gonna
we got
work
trouble.
as yellow
Sorry,
flag
AJ.
is out. Jeffrey Reed.
And the number 30 hit me one more time. We're spinning.
It's Greg Quintina. Let's see what happens here. It looks like the 30 goes in crowds. Is it the 92?
It looks like he was trying to get up in front of him, AJ, looked like.
Let's take a look at it here. You see the 30 on the middle lane. Actually, it looks like the 92 a little bit.
Yeah, he came down just a little bit and hooked him in the right rear corner panel from what I saw there.
And you saw the 8 there. The 8 there, that's Alan Michael Bennett. You've seen him on the channel before with the ACAR League. Just scrapes by. You're going to see it happen. We'll jump on board with Twisted. He's got no warning in front of him, and by the time it's happening, oh!
Whew. He got through that, though. I mean, he got a little bit of a scrape, but I think he's okay.
Well, we are currently on caution number 3 on lap 12. Now, for everybody watching at home, we appreciate you being here. It is the first race of the season. Now, mind you, these are going to be raced and hosted races. We are keeping names. We are keeping people who have our contingencies. They do have up into the 3rd race to get the contingencies that are in the Discord. The link is in the race lobby, but let's see if I can put it here. That's not it. I will put it in the chat for everybody to see. They have a couple races to get it on their vehicle to start earning points. Yeah, Via. Glad to have you. Hopefully you're able to come back. Kind of stinks that we've had a couple wrecks to start. But it happens. We're in hosted races. We have to get a certain number and certain steady people that these guys can race around to start building around. And I think for this season, running in hosted races might be a good idea. At least in my opinion, and I know some of the admins also feel that exact same way. But every league's got growing pains, especially when you want to try something new. And hey, to start, we had 32 drivers take a time to start this race. I already think that's an advantage. That's a plus. We just need to get the right 32 drivers. And hopefully as the season goes on, we get a consistent people to earn points. But always happy to see new people. This is going to be fun. It makes it even better that I have my normal Wednesday broadcast partner, Mike Campigio, up here. Which, now that we're under caution, this series is sponsored by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. How about mixing the two? A little bit of racing and a little bit of wrestling, especially on Monday night with a certain Daytona 500 two-time champion back-to-back shows up on Netflix, Mike.
Oh yeah, William Byron, the Daytona 500 champion, was on Raw on Netflix, and that was pretty cool to see. And it's been a little bit of time since WWE and NASCAR kind of crossed over with each other.
Well, you got to go back to the GameStop Xfinity or Nationwide or whatever they were called back then of Joey Logano and Kyle Busch back when they were teammates for Joe Gibbs Racing.
That's true. That's a
And
long
then
time ago now.
and then Kyle Busch calling Kofi Kingston Coffee Kingston.
Didn't Kyle Busch win the 24/7 championship one year too?
He did. He did. And do you know who counted the pin for that?
Was it Michael Waltrip?
It was Michael Waltrip.
Oh, what a time to be alive that was.
That was only like 5 or 6 years ago. God. You know, the funny thing is, the league owner, league president, whatever you want to call him, is sitting in the Discord as well with us. He's listening in. Unfortunately, he can't be here. He's at work. But he's got to be getting a heck of a hoot that we're talking about wrestling during a racing broadcast. But hey, the series is sponsored by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. So, hello, McFly. It fits.
I thought you were going to say McFlurry there for a second, and I was like, you're going to put me in the mood for ice cream now.
Yeah, no. I can't say McFlurry just for the fact of I will just hand you the reins, grab my keys. Granted, I'd probably have to go to 5 or 6 Mickey D's just to get one that works.
Yep.
But I'd get one that works, come home, probably melted by that time, and enjoy myself a McFlurry soup.
Maybe if you have a DQ closer to you, you'd get a fresher Blizzard for you.
They're about the same distance, but at least DQ will their ice cream machine will work. But the pace car is off, green flag back out in the air, and here we go again. Already, that looks like Kellen Keller in the 89 coming down to the inside, blocking the 47 from getting behind teammate Dalton Fredericks. There goes the 11 moving into P5. Daniel Krim, no help on that outside, but as I say that, here we go. He's going to have somebody.
Hey, he's got the 07, the 10, and the 38 up there pushing.
Yeah, the 07 of Wasson, and then Aaron and Callie Ingersoll. Dan, what's going on, pal? So the 7 isn't taken, the 07 is. So next week at Atlanta, there you go. But Daniel Krim on the outside having some fun with Taylor Wasson as they're trying to get the outside going. Little squirrely, though. Joseph Sabatino with an incident. Mike, we got to go back and check that out because he did jump to pit road.
Let's take a look at it there, AJ.
Looks like he's speeding off a pit road, stops the vehicle, and jumps to pit road.
All right.
He was hauling the mail coming out of his pit stall.
Maybe he didn't have. Well, I can't say he didn't have brakes, but you know, maybe it was the Chris Wright effect, part 2. If anybody that doesn't get that, it's a reference to the Xfinity race from Saturday.
Yeah, I got it. He came out like a bat out of hell and just went boom.
Just remember, AJ, it was miscommunication.
It could be worse. Could be the cup race. I was spotting for the wrong guy. That inside lane put together very, very well. The 18 of Robertson, the 20 of Fredericks, the 89 of Keller, the 11 of Eli McDonald. And if these guys become regulars, it'll be a little more quick to see who it is. Oh, but Watson's looking for that third lane.
He's trying to get that 10 to go with him.
Oh, there goes the 20. That's what Krim was probably looking for and why that outside lane wasn't going as fast. So they were able to get a really good run. You know the 20, you know the 47 on the channel, you also know the 07. But you know they're going to work together and work together a lot if they can. As Josh Vidal last time by, fastest lap of the race of 46.99. See, this is where I'm happy we got down to because we've been green for a couple laps, knock on wood. And it has been a lot of fun.
Oh, hold on, AJ. Oh, we're all over the place. Yep, here we go. He's going to come back up and... Oh, yeah.
I had to say something.
You did. You just had to open your mouth and say it.
It's like they can hear me like instantly. And let's figure out where that started. I think it was Taylor Watson is where it started.
I believe so, yes.
Oh, he gets into the wall. It just kicks it completely weird. The 89 goes a little crooked. Ingersoll gets involved.
We need to see this from Alan's perspective, as he just said in voice chat. On that 8 machine.
This is from the 8 of Twisted.
Let's take a look at this.
Jump on board. Oh!
Oh, there goes a hood. Oh, my. Oh, what a move.
That crash test dummy was not in that crash.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Shoot, that looked like me last year in Michigan on the broadcast, going through a wreck.
Ooh, that 7 is trying to get back to pit road. I don't think it's going to work. Well, we were going pretty good.
Yeah, we were going pretty well.
He did end up towing it. Yeah, Ryan, I think it's safe to say they probably do have a handful. Jake, we'll show that in just a second. Apparently I curse. AJ curses everyone. Got it. Yep, I got you, pal. I got you, Nate. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Love you. I wish we had a closer shot of that.
Just remember Bristol.
Hey, whoa. Mike, for everybody watching at home, we did a Bristol race about six months ago, you would say?
Oh, no, it's been over a year now since we did that.
Oh, God. Ow, my back. It's been it was very stressful because they had a full field like we had tonight around Bristol with a ton of net code. And it was so stressful. Mike can attest to this as well.
It was.
I went on a rant, justified rant. Even the league owner said that was a justified rant. He just wished I left out a word. But so talk about that. But as you can see on the front of Dalton Fredericks' Ford Mustang, nicely new schemed Ford Mustang, there is a very, very nice tribute to Larry Pop Zito, who unfortunately passed away on Friday. Dalton and I know everybody at HSR will have that on a vehicle or two in the next couple weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on their Bathurst car for this weekend. So, thinking about you, Jake. We love you, pal. And I got nothing else. But I'm sorry, dude. Should be getting the 1 to go this time by. Little bit of a different viewpoint. As Dalton in the 20 is going to take over the race lead. The 18 is now going to be on that outside. But what's going to be good for the 20? He's going to have the 47 right behind him.
I think we're down to about half the field right now there, AJ. We'll cut it in half.
Yeah, and honestly, I expected this coming into tonight, that we were going to have a big field because it's Daytona. Everybody loves running Daytona. Everybody has, quote unquote, a shot to win Daytona. But yeah, next week, unfortunately, it won't be broadcasted. I'll be out in Cleveland on a work trip, which I'm actually excited for.
Why would you go to Cleveland on vacation?
Oh, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I mean, that's cool.
It's only about 45 minutes to an hour away from Cedar Point.
Well, there you go.
I've actually been to Cedar Point back when it was all Snoopy and everything. Millennium Force and Top Thrill Dragster are still one of my favorite coasters that I probably can't ride because I'm fat now.
I was trying to go like an old Joakim Noah rant about Cleveland from like 2009. What's so good about Cleveland?
I messed that up for you. Sorry, pal.
43 needs a black flag cleared.
Can you ask him why?
I can try.
If you're under spectate, it might not let you.
No, it's not going to. There you go.
I got the right guy?
Yep, that was the right one.
All right. Oh, that's because he jumped the pit road and it counted it as passing the pace car. But here we go. Pace car is off, and there they go once again. 23 out of 75 have gone down. Appreciate you, Mike, for listening into that because for a good reason, I am not.
Yep.
See the Wendy's car. That is the 9 of Mark Morton. Feel like we saw a couple of those get wrecked this weekend.
He's got one person help him in that outside line. Now we're starting to get a couple other guys to hop up there. And
That's the 10 of Ingersoll, the 11 of McDonald, and you have the 8 at Twisted. See how well that gets together. And it looks like the 89 goes up there. That's Kellen Keller. But that front four is starting to pull away the 20 and the 40. Ooh, Ingersoll involved. Ooh, the 60's involved. That's Joe Hutchings.
Oh, my goodness. There's a hood flying over the place right there. Multiple cars in it again, AJ.
See what happens. Just 11 clips the 0-2-1. J.D. Myers. Ooh. Oh.
Multiple hits right there.
21 with a really hard hit. That's Wayne Atkins. So much carnage. Trying to figure out what's going on with the 11 here, but it might be time for him to put it up on the jack stands.
Yeah, that might be that time.
Well, everybody, we're going to take a commercial break. We will be right back.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green.
He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Over goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline, or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are back, and we have got 27 laps down of 75. A lot of heavy hitters still up front. Fredericks, Krim, Robertson, Harris, McCullen, Lewis, Ingersoll, Storr, Bennett, Twisted, and Keller. That is your top 10. Jake, I think people will finish the race. I just can't tell you if it'll be under tires or feet. Oh wait, that's Talladega. Silly me. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow. We are doing this every Wednesday night. Unfortunately, next week we will not have a broadcast. I will be on a business trip. And green flag is in the air, and here we go. There goes the 18 to the inside. Robertson looking. That's a really good run, but you see the 20 and the 47 Fredericks and Krim working together.
That was an old school tandem style drafting right there for the first four right there. They're both tandem drafting right there.
Yeah, that's working really good, but that inside lane starting to get put together.
I don't know how fast we're going. The guy in 14th place just set the fastest lap of the session right there, Josh Vidal. We're booking it around here. He's in the wall too. Scrape the wall a little bit.
Hey, he'll still have the draft. He's gonna be pretty good on that outside. Got Joe Hutchins right behind him, trying to stay attached to it.
I think a lot of these guys back here are trying to see how much more chaos we're going to have here tonight, and they're just like, all right, we're just going to ride out back and see what happens.
I mean, for the most part, never mind, I'm not even going to say it. Because, you know, the last time I said something along that effect, instant chaos.
Instant trouble.
Ooh, as we see a couple drivers kind of clip that yellow line. That was the 38. I still hear cars in the wall.
At 38 is leaving a big old gap. Oh, inside line checking up. Here we go, AJ. The 9's around. Morton's in the grass. Oh, he's going to... Wow, what a great save. They're all going to save it. Whew. A save by all those boys right there.
We're going to back that up. See how that transpired there. Oh, a little bit of a bump. That's going to send him. And he's going to lose the draft, but he's going to keep that race car in one piece.
That was a lot of good saving right there. Something happened with that 38 machine, because that was a whole stack up on the inside line.
That's Callie Ingersoll. We are running these leagues in a hosted session, so people, if they wanted to, can come in, come out, have fun, earn points, and at the end of the season, you get a trophy. That's what we're doing this. That way it's free, people don't have to worry about joining a league, and you could race whenever you want. All this is supposed to be fun. For some people, they take things way too seriously. But right now, it's been a lot of fun. And just like with any league, as you saw the green and white car, looking to see who that is. I think that's Dante McCullen.
He was in the wall a couple times there.
That is not Dante McCullen.
It's the 021, I believe. Is that what the
JD
paint scheme
Myers.
is?
Thanks, Mike. You can see that right side with some damage. That tire's kind of kicking out a little bit too. But here we go, lap 33 on the board. They should be good to go right around 20 or so laps. Under green. That inside lane staying strong with the 18 of Robertson, the 85 of Harris, which is really the 46, the 38 of Ingersoll. Doing a pretty good job not pushing the pusher and allowing some space to get these nice runs to stay ahead of Dalton Fredericks and Daniel Krim on that outside.
Oh, Krim gonna go through the middle here. We might have 3 wide for the lead here. Oh, it's close.
That could have been a lot worse, but if the 20 and the 47 weren't in the same voice chat, that would have been a wreck. As I think the 20 might have started overheating. Not overheating. Trying to figure out what's going on with Dalton. Unless they're getting ready to pit. Possibly. They have not pit yet this race.
We're going to find out here in the next couple laps if they're going to pit.
Big stack up on that inside lane. And that's the difference between the inside lane and the outside lane. The outside lane, there's rarely any stack up. That inside lane going into these turns causes a little bit of a stack up here. Turns into a big stack up at the end of the line. So watch out for that. As also yet to pit, Robertson and Harris, your first two cars on the inside lane. Twisted's a little squirrely in the back. Let's see if we got any takers. Still staying on that inside lane. Ingersoll goes to the high lane and then cuts right back down in front of Dalton Fredericks.
Oh, he's going to be indecisive here. Oh, contact made here in the 1. They saved it all.
I think you're going to start seeing a little bit of a separation between the 20 and the 38.
Well, you got to think, too, AJ, we're probably on our longest green flag run tonight, and the setups under this machine, the tires wearing out, oh, it's a handful. These boys are going to be all over the place here. Oh.
It's amazing. We have first all the way to 11th under 0.8 of a second. That outside lane really starting to deteriorate. As I say that, there they go once again.
Now Andrew Lewis going to the outside. Oh, the 46 had a problem or something. He's it. Oh, wow. I don't know what happened to the 46. I don't know if he had an issue or what. Or has he got a gas or something? I don't know what's going on. That thing just pulled out.
Had to see who the 46 is. That would be Ryan Harris, showing him in the 85. Oh, yeah, he's completely coasting. He could very much be out of gas.
Ooh, that was dangerous right there going into 3, especially being the second car on the inside line. Whew.
Right now, the 98 of Lewis in a very awesome throwback Pennzoil scheme. I know you appreciate these throwbacks.
Yeah, throwing it back to Steve Park. Good old 2000s paint scheme right there.
And here we go.
Oh, wow. Oh, 83's wrecking. Oh, save it. Oh.
Big hit from Brandon.
He got Trim. He got his teammate. Oh, my goodness. No caution.
Oh, boom. Big hit.
Oh.
Let me know if that gives Krim a black flag.
He has not said anything over the radio yet.
Because it did knock him out of pit road.
That was a tough night continues for Brandon right there. That's tough to see.
Tough for Daniel Krim, too.
Yeah. Krim was one of the best cars out here, too. Have to see if we can get a caution and recover from that.
And that could very much put Fredericks on an island with nobody near him.
Oh, what a top-to-bottom block right there. My goodness.
What are we thinking? Ingersoll?
Ingersoll going from the elevator down to the bottom. Tell you, my goodness. Whew.
It's a push from Vidal. Oh, I think he might have gotten a little squirrely there.
He probably did get squirrely, but I had look. Whew, that was going from the elevator to the outhouse right there in about a move. Dalton's got Joe Hutchings up there, and he's got Vidal up there, so I think Dalton might be okay.
Dalton's 40 seconds back.
Oh, I thought you were talking about toward the end of this race. Is what I thought you were talking right there.
Oh yeah, towards the end of the race. That's if we gotta go green still, and it looks like they might have given Krim a black flag. He was in his pit stall for right around 54 seconds.
Unless that could have been the case. He didn't radio up or anything, but it maybe could have been getting damage repair too due to that hit.
Yeah, he did get one hell of a hit, and possibly banking on another caution, which, surprise, surprise, we are on lap 41, going all the way to 75. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow.
Whew, getting around that lap car jumbled everything up in this front pack.
Which it does every time lead lappers try to get by a lap down car. As you can see, the 38 and the 10 working together again, but the difference is the 10 is a lap down. It's the Ingersoll and Ingersoll show, but Aaron is a lap down in the 10.
He's gonna. I'm assuming they're brothers or something, but they're gonna work together here. Josh Vidal is looking for the lead. Here he goes. What a move from the top lane to the bottom for that 26 machine.
Josh, who is normally very good at these super speedways, plate tracks. Let's see how this fares before they end up hitting pit road.
Ingersoll gonna jump up to the high lane now in front of Lewis. Well, here comes a big push.
Back down to the inside goes the 38.
Vidal back top. Ingersoll tried to block it a little bit, but Josh had too much of a run right there.
Pretty good battling up front, Mike. It's just, how long can they do this for?
Yeah, this has been the best action of the night so far in this little league group right here. It's been really good.
And there's the 20 of Dalton Fredericks about to be put a lap down, and he's going to need to stay ahead of that number 10 as...
Oh, it's getting tight right here. They're door slamming. Whew. Oh, here we go. In the wall. Yep, and here we go. We're wrecking. 18 around. No caution yet. 38 coming back up the track.
Woo! Okay. That was a little sketch. What number was that just went around?
18. That was in the Kyle Busch machine.
Oh,
Charles Robertson, 44.
Yeah. He was trying to hold on to a lead lap, or a lucky dog spot. Oh, and there it is. Yikes.
But we're grouped back up again here. We're back 2x2. We were single file for a minute, but we're back 2x2.
You could see the 60 and the 8 kind of giving a little bit of room just in case something happens in front of them.
That's a hands up. Like, all right, I've seen enough. I'm just gonna ride back here even further.
And just look at this. You see the 10 and you see the 20. Those two drivers are a lap down, trying to get a little bit of an advantage over each other. Right now, it's Aaron. In 10 seconds, it could be Dalton. We're just waiting for the shoe to drop and who's going to benefit from a lucky dog. And if they're both in an incident, neither of them get it.
Well, we're about to find out what's going to happen next, because here comes Daniel Krim, and the whole pack is coming at him.
I wonder what is going to happen as well.
Oh, 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of contact. And we make it through.
Yeah, just a tad bit of contact. Little scary. Everybody kind of biting their lip as we have Twisted on pit road, and he is leaving pit road.
These guys should be pitting here in the next couple laps, I would assume.
Yeah, there they go, starting to move towards the inside. Vidal and Fredericks kind of working together here.
Oh, almost contact there between Ingersoll and the 89 right there. I think that's JD Myers or that
Oh, no, that's Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis, yeah. And Dalton. Wow, what a save by
Or
Dalton
Andrew
off the
Lewis.
corner. What a save by Dalton off the corner.
Here we go.
Yep, here we go. Is this going to bring a caution out? Oh, Joe Hutchings is in it. Oh, on the wall. Caution's out.
Yeah, we were going pretty good for a while. Just a little bit of squirreliness. And let's take a look at that 021 of JD Myers. Looks like it might have just been a bad bump. Oh, yeah, it was 100% a bad bump.
Yeah, that's a bad bump and a half.
Oh, big hit to the outside wall for Joe Hutchings.
Well, this could eliminate the fuel window now for the end of this race.
It very much could. But let's see who's going to end up with that lucky dog. Is it going to be Dalton or... It's either Dalton or nobody. But we are under caution for the 6th time this evening. Let's step away and we will be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green.
He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Over goes from 3rd to 1st in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races, such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
Welcome back, everybody. We are hitting that 25 lap to go mark. AJ Capola, along with my Wednesday night partner, Mike Campiggio, up in the broadcast booth high atop Daytona International Speedway. Sixth caution of the evening. It's been very, very eventful. I know we talked about it earlier, Mike. It's kind of the growing pains of doing it the way we're going to be doing it for this season to find the next group of ACAR drivers. A lot of, for the most part, some of them very good, just caught up in messes. But there has been a handful of question marks over these cars. But I'm excited to see how this is going to evolve with the next 25 laps. A couple penalty cars, as you guys can tell. As you can see, everybody kind of loading in on the inside. Well, here we go. Pace car is off and away we go.
44 needs a black flag clear. Charles Robinson. Oh, we got the 38 wrecking here. Oh, he's into the inside wall hard.
Probably because
green.
Probably because he wasn't able to get by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go back and take a look at that, Mike, because that was right off the restart. That's the 38 outside lane. Gets a heck of a shove by J.D. Myers on the start, and rear ends it right into the wall.
I'd have to see that again if he was actually getting a push, or did he just cut down there?
Here we go.
Did he clear himself?
Oh, yeah, he did clear himself.
Yeah, that's a clear.
Bad move on the 38, but we stay green.
38 needs a black flag clear because I think that's when he spun down pit road. It gave him the black flag. That's like,
38.
Kai.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Oh, because they clipped the end of pit road.
Yep.
Still gonna have a lot of damage that they're gonna have to come down and fix. Here we go. Up front, though, that 98 doing some Steve Park. Out front leading at the Daytona International Speedway. Doesn't that paint scheme have a Daytona 500 victory?
I do not believe so.
No, I thought they did.
They came close a couple times.
Well, you and Gary and a couple of our other friends are very much encyclopedias when it comes to NASCAR knowledge. The 8 had twisted out on the outside, getting a push from the number 9, Mark Morton. The 98 of Andrew Lewis and the 41 of Paul Crayley. Twisted's going to drop it down for the 98. That's going to big checkup on the inside.
Got some inside knowledge here on that Pennzoil paint scheme. Yes, never has won a 500. Just so you know.
You did mention it came close a couple times. The outside lane's being ran pretty well. Probably has a lot to do as the 41 is just kicked out of line by the 021.
Hey, we've seen a lot of bad bumping tonight there, AJ. A lot of bad bunts.
Paul
Dalton. Sorry, Dalton was going 3 wide. Oh, he's on the wall! My goodness! Oh, he's in the fence! Oh, my goodness.
See what happened here. They got squirrely.
What a hit.
The 43 just in the wall. Oh, and Vidal clips the 43. Vidal just clips the 43, turning the 43 right into Dalton Fredericks. And on board with Dalton here.
What a ride that was.
Seventh caution of the night. And it looks like that 20 has definitely seen better days.
Whew. That was a nasty wreck, too.
Well, they changed all 4 tires. I don't remember. Did Dalton use a fast repair, or did he accidentally use a fast repair? I'm kind of curious.
I don't know if he has used one or not. We're gonna find out though. I don't think he did yet, but we could be wrong.
No, he's still sitting on pit road and most likely going to lose a lap here, as that 20 is smoking and smoking good. As we got pit stops. Mark Morton, Andrew Lewis, and JD Myers staying out. Well, 18 to go. And it looks like we should have right around 11 drivers on the lead lap. Should be getting the one to go next time by. See if anybody comes down pit road for a final time stop. If anything, it's probably going to be that 47 of Daniel Krim, even though there's some damage on that left side. He hit pit road just about 20 laps ago. If I was him, I'd be a little nervous on making it to the end.
How about this top? Talk about this top 5, AJ. I don't think this is either you and I thought this top 5 was going to look like this late in the race.
No, not at all. Not at all, one bit. Which, for everybody wondering, In that YouTube chat, Ryan Fry is the league owner. He's watching, he's hearing everything going on, he's seeing what people are writing in the Discord. It's a work in progress. What, at least for me as a broadcaster, I can't speak for Mike, but at least for me, this is one hell of a proof of concept that this can work. You just got to get the right people for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you've seen AJ too. There's big YouTube streamers out there that have done this before and worked from the ground up, and they kind of turns into a successful product.
Yeah, you'll get the same recurring drivers week in, week out, and it kind of weeds the bad ones out on itself because we'll start making a list of drivers that, unfortunately, hate to say it, we don't want to see.
Daniel Krim needs a black flag cure. He entered a closed pit.
Oh, to fix damage.
Yep.
Should really make that a little bit bigger so I could see it easier. Being blind and small writing doesn't help. For anybody wondering at home and about podium interviews, if they're in the Discord and in a voice chat, we will interview them. If not, unfortunately, we can't. And
we'll see you in week 3.
Yeah, but if we get somebody in the Discord that finishes a podium position, we will try to get a word with them. Josh, don't be scared. Everything we do starts at a trial run. But here we go. Caution number 7 has concluded. The iRacing official Ford Mustang pace car ducking back down pit road. We're going to hit 16 laps to go. Green flag. Here we go.
And you think you've seen all the craziness so far? Yeah, now the money window's opening and the pushing is going to get a lot more aggressive and a lot more moves are going to be made than you probably would have thought in the first 50 laps of this race.
Yeah, I don't think we're done. Sandra Gillen, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Appreciate you very much. Glad to have you here. If you could hit that like button. If anybody could hit that like button on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or even TikTok. But here we go. Here goes the 44 back up towards the front with a brand new race car getting shoved by the number 13 Joshua Gillen.
Just think he was in the grass like 5 minutes ago, and here he is taking the lead.
We do give these drivers one fast repair just in case of some unforeseen circumstances. But he's doing pretty good using that one fast repair as we are getting a put 3 wide. See the 89.
Oh, he's going to turn.
Oh, Josh Gillen.
Oh, what a save. Wow, what a save that was.
That car still looks pretty good.
Woo!
Might need a new fire suit.
Oh my goodness, that actually straightened him out. That was incredible.
So that's Keller and Paul Crayley on the inside. Now let's just see what happens. The 89 clips him. The 41 hits him.
That was incredible.
And the 41 doesn't even have any damage.
No. That was incredible right there.
Nobody's got damage, which we're happy about. But what a ride.
What? That's one way to make an impression.
Hey, we're talking about you. Wreck.
No, it looks like Josh Gillian's mom put in the chat that she was here, and I'm like, that's impressive right there. Just like 2 seconds later, like, don't mind me drifting here. Whew. Good for Josh, though. That was a hell of a save.
Like, hi, honey, I'm here. Up, and there you go. Did he really? Okay, not this time. I had somebody tell me that the 021 just took the bus stop.
He did under the caution on the lap before we went green.
Oh. It's different. I mean, we could run the road course if people want, but I don't think they want to do that. And there it is, Daniel Krim hitting pit road. Last pit on lap 38.
Is that legal for that one car to go through that many pit stalls?
If iRacing penalizes them, then iRacing penalizes them. Holy cow. Thank you to everybody who's been tuning in. We are up just about 10 people subscribing on YouTube since the start of this broadcast tonight. Holy cow.
I just read the comment that Andrew Lewis put in the chat. This is fun. I just put it exactly like Christopher Bell. This is fun. I'm having fun. This is fun.
Hey, he's also leading the race right now and getting a lot of screen time.
Yes, he is.
I like what Nate just said in the YouTube chat, and while we're under caution, we go through some of these as long as they're, radio eligible. Nate, I swear Josh gets the short end of the stick every single week, and it's never his fault, even though he texts and drives. Oh, well, we should be going green with right around 11 to go. Joe Hutchings, Daniel Krim back on pit road. Callie Ingersoll on pit road. Dalton Fredericks is still on pit road. At least the car is no longer smoking.
Good comment there by Gary Wells saying that was some great driving. Yes, it was, sir. It was some very impressive driving.
Yeah, by everybody. They it's like each one of them, even though the 89 caused the wreck, he didn't do it in a way where it wasn't fixable, I guess. And it's amazing. The 13 completely trashed. Done. Game over. 41 saves his butt. And neither out of the three of them have damage.
I think. Whoa! Somebody about glitched in and out right there.
Yikes. The 27. Nice Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Ford Mustang. That song just got stuck in my head. I love having people in our chat.
Oh, get a little feisty under pit road here.
Oh, wow, what's happening on pit road?
Nah, not pit road. I was a voice chat. It's a little feisty out here.
Uh-oh. Can you give us a PG representation of it?
I'll just say that if you ruin somebody's race, they're going to come back and ruin yours.
Oh! Would you please message me on who that was?
Yes, I can.
That way, if something does happen, we can not allow the second part of that to happen. Well, here we go. We are 2x2'd. The iRacing official pace car ducking down pit road one more time.
They're sounding like they want the 29 gone. Sorry, just so you know. They were just talking about it. Everybody in the field was just talking about it.
Who's the 29?
The name I just texted you.
Oh. But we'll keep an eye on it for right now.
We're coming up on 10 laps to go this next time around. That number 9 is blinking in and out right there on that outside line.
Mark Morton.
Ten laps to go here in Daytona. Who's gonna get to the line first and win the season opener? I wanted to say trophy.
I have no clue. Well, at the end of the season, the person with the most points does get a trophy courtesy of ACAR. But that inside lane doing a pretty good job as the 18 of Charles Robertson is giving a hell of a shove to the 021.
I think Keller is going to try to make it 3 wide. He tried to stick it through the hole a little bit ago, and we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, he was definitely looking. As Ingersoll is looking, he's going to be foxholed.
We got a lap car coming. Oh! Saved it! Saved it! He might need a black flag clear if he might need a black flag clear if he comes over the radio.
That was the 38, right?
Yep, we'll see if he says anything, but we're still nothing over voice chat. We're still green.
Just in case they don't have a voice chat.
What a save right there.
There's the 20 of Dalton Fredericks back out on the racetrack. Let's see if they can safely get around him.
Oh, Andrew Lewis is all over that 18. Robinson's bumper. My goodness. Down to 8 laps to go.
I don't think we're done, Mike.
I don't see us going green the rest of the way, but I could be wrong. We might wad everybody up in the last lap, but here Vidal's going to go middle right here. 3 wide middle by himself. Now 13's going to jump with him. Oh, here we go.
There's like 4 lanes. And Vidal cuts down to the inside, leaving the 13 of Josh Gillen to kind of fend for himself.
38 said he needed another black flag clear, I guess. Kai, Ingersoll, there you go. Oh, here we go, AJ. We're wrecking. Oh my goodness! Wow, what a save!
They're still trying to.
Wow, that was very impressive there.
That was 2 wrecks
into 1.
That was 3 of them.
That was so cool.
Vidal shoots the middle. It has Ingersoll on the outside, Twisted on the inside. They're fine. They're fine. Oh, they're still attached. Oh, and there they go.
That was that was impressive though.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle has a hell of a hit.
Whew.
That's Dante McCullen.
I don't think I've ever seen 3 cars at Daytona do that before.
Oh, he gets clipped by Dalton trying to miss that wreck. Should be coming around, catching the pace car, 9th caution of the evening. We should be going green around lap 3 or 2. What's up?
Check your messenger here in a second.
Was that over? We're just gonna...
It was not over.
That's simple. unfortunately, we have some of those people. Oh, it looks like we got a lucky dog. Looks like to be David Murray. Fortunately, 8 laps down in that number 43.
Boy, we're gonna get a restart with 3 laps to go, most likely. Ho ho ho! Strap down that big TV. You're gonna go for a ride.
I mean, it's,
And honestly,
it's a
AJ,
32-inch monitor, but I think it's strapped down pretty well.
oh yeah, the monitor will work too. But honestly, like, I have no idea who's gonna win this race. Like, I honestly have no idea, and I think it's the first time I can say that.
And for everybody watching, listening, first race of the season, we're trying to give people some sort of a benefit of the doubt here. But when it does become apparent, they do get the boot. So thank you to the admins racing, watching, and helping me, along with Mike, see everything, basically, or see as much as we can. Well, we have 10 cars on the lead lap. I lied. We should have 11 cars on the lead lap if that 60 can get off pit road, even though he's got some right front damage. Trying to probably get as much as that cleared as possible. As Joe Hutchings is moving, he will stay on the lead lap. We'll start in 11th, as we should be going double file this time by. Hey, Ryan, don't jinx us. Love you. Some of us might have drank too much water before this race started. Charles Robinson in the 18 on your screen. That is your race leader. Andrew Lewis, the 98 on the outside. The 9 of Mark Morton. The 021 of JD Myers. Joshua Gillen in the 13. The 41 of Paul Crayley. Daniel Krim in the 47. Callie Ingersoll in the 38. Twisted in the 8. Joshua Vidal in the 26, and Joe Hutchings in the 11th spot. Well, Mike, here we go. This is not an attempt either.
No, it's not. It's gonna be 3 laps to go, the old-fashioned way right here.
All right. 18 is your control car. The 18 and the 98, for the most part, when they've been around each other, they have worked well together. Throw the 9 in there. Throw the 21. Both have been blinking a little bit on these restarts. Let's see if that has any effect, as we are about to get the green flag, putting 3 laps to go on the board.
That 9, that Morton blinked out again. Lucky he came back right there. They're gonna shuffle Lewis right out of the top line.
Yeah, he did not get a good restart, as they are really spread apart. See the 41 of Paul Crayley pushing the 021.
Wow, Vidal jumped down beneath Krim there.
Oh, Lewis squirrely with a push from Gillen.
Vidal through the middle by himself, no help. He's making a move. He's making him work though. Look at that 26 go right through the middle right there.
Gonna take the point to the outside.
We're coming up to dual popsicle sticks in the air, folks. 2 laps to go.
Can we get there? Myers with the block on Vidal to the outside. 2 to go.
If we make it to the white, God help us all. We might see anarchy on that last lap.
We make it to the white. I'm messaging my wife to clear the bathroom.
That outside line just died out there again.
Oh, Gillen's put 3
38.
wide.
Yeah, the 38 trying to go through the middle. Oh, there's a big push right here coming from that 07. If we can make it through turn 3 and 4. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
On the wall. Oh, we're still green. No cut. And there's the caution.
Yeah, we were up. That's a tire. Where did that tire come from?
It came right off that machine. Came off of 38, I think.
Right off of 38 of Callie Ingersoll. We knew that was coming.
We did. I think Josh Gillian said that he still had a fast repair left. Yeah, you might want to use that now.
Oh, big hit. Watching this happen. 13 no hood.
Oh!
No room for Joe Hutchings to go.
Ooh, Josh Vidal, more damage there.
Wow, another big hit with multiple drivers. Trying to figure out where all that sound went. Well, we are going into overtime. With that overtime, we're going to take our final commercial break. We will be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green.
He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Over goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline, or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
We're back, everybody. First green-white checkered attempt. Glad to have you all here. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow. Next week, they're going to 2008 Atlanta. Unfortunately, that broadcast hopefully will be on a tape delay at best. I will be on a business trip. But yeah, come have fun. We will be back broadcasting this series at COTA. I think it's like March 5th. The pace car is off and away we go. Green flag back out in the air.
Big start right there for Charles Robinson right there.
And the 18 and the 8 are both in a Discord chat together, so they're kind of telling each other where they're going and what lanes are coming. As Mark Morton looking to the outside in the Wendy's Chevy Camaro, as there goes the 41 of Paul Craley as well.
Yeah, we're getting side by side up here for like 3 rows, so this is going to be a really good finish here. We're making 4 rows now.
Can they get to the white flag, Mike?
We're going to come off turn 4, and we're going to see
just about 5 football fields away.
That white flag, sponsored by
the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. White flag. Next flag will end it. Down towards turn 1, the 18 with a heck of a push from Twisted. The 9 has the 41 on the outside. Can they get the 98 as well as a little bit of squirrely on the 18?
That outside line's got all the momentum now.
Morton to the point on the outside. Does he leave the 41? He will.
Oh, contact. Oh, they're wrecking behind them, but we're staying green as they're wrecking everywhere behind them.
Out of turn number 4 with the lead, the 18, Charles Robertson, is going to win the race, being pushed by teammate Twisted. The 9 of Mark Morton finishing in 3rd. Daniel Krim in 4th. Paul Craley in 5th. Joshua Gillen crossing the line in 6th. 7th, it's going to be Josh Vidal. 8th, it'll be Aaron Lewis. J.D. Myers in 9th. Joe Hutchings in 10th. Wow. And I think we might actually, Mike, get a word with all 3 of our podium finishers, because they are all in the Discord.
Yeah, we will.
And not for nothing, that 18 of Charles Robertson has been up front the majority of the race. Early on, it was him and Dalton, him and Krim battling for that top spot. And there he goes, ripping through the grass. But let's get everybody ready for an interview. As always, let's start with P3 Mark Morton. Hey, Mark, it's AJ and Mike in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy, my friend?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, congratulations on the podium finish. Beautiful number 9 Wendy's uh, Chevy Camaro. Great race overall, gaining right around 21 spots from where you started. I know it's a little chaotic out there, but welcome to the league and congrats on the podium.
I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I assumed with I don't know how many people were in the league and how many people were just jumping in, but after the first caution on the in the first turn, I decided to take my time and just slowly progress and make my way to the front. And I was there at the end, but Charles uh, made me zig instead of zag.
Yeah, dude. Well, as the way we're doing this season, trying to gain not a following but a driver base, we knew we were going to have some crazy moments this season, and to come out in Daytona and start the race with 38 and just have craziness after craziness after craziness. Was there any driver or line or anywhere where you kind of felt that you were okay, we're good, let's get going?
Yeah, most definitely. Especially on the backstretch, when the cars were straight, I could push Paul or I could push really Charles or really anybody, whoever on the backstretch. I mean, once I know they can hold it straight, we were nut to butt, and I mean, nobody was able to pass us on the outside. Um, but especially like on the front stretch, I kind of let off a little bit because it was a little fishtaily, and I mean, I didn't want to. I'm not a wrecker, and I don't. I'm a smart racer, and I could tell that it was fishtaily, so I didn't want to really push the issue on pushing people on the front on the front stretch, except for Charles. I noticed Charles can really um, hold it on the hold the yellow without any wiggles or anything like that. So that's a mental note for next time we go to restricted.
All right, brother. Well, next week it's 2008 Atlanta. We hope to see you there. Welcome to the Discord. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Do you have any sponsors whatsoever you'd like to plug before we let you go celebrate a third place finish tonight?
But yeah, definitely must thank you for reaching out to me on Facebook today. Um, I was in a money league, but my wife got mad at me for losing money instead of spending money. Uh, so
Well, this one's free for you.
yeah, and I love expanding and meeting new people because I mean I love the iRacing community. Everybody that I've met, not one person. I mean there are a holes out there, but I have not met not one person. But definitely want to give a shout out first and foremost to my wife. But Wagner's Welding and Scooters Coffee are my two sponsors. But and definitely you guys for putting on a heck of a show. I know it was a little bit chaotic, but I mean, it in the end, it kind of turned out. Hopefully, it turned out really good for you guys to announce it.
Yeah, it's always fun when me and Mike get together talking about racing and talk about what's happening on the racetrack. So, go ahead, give it a watch. All Star 15 TV, pal. Um, Hopefully, we'll talk to you in the coming weeks.
Yes, sir, most definitely. I watched the whole entire stream, so I was one of those many viewers that you had out there. But Atlanta's home track next week for me, even though I'm in Colorado. So hopefully I can put this Chevy up in the top in the podium finish again, and I promise I will have my contingencies on there for you next week.
Yeah, no worries, pal. If you need any help with that, let myself or Ryan Fry know, and we can probably get you some help with that.
10 for boss, appreciate it. I probably won't because I'm about as dumb as a doornail, so I could probably use the help.
All right, pal. Great talking with you, and see you at Atlanta next week.
You as well, my friend. Thank you.
All right, Mike. Here is Twisted finishing in second.
And Twisted, it's Mike and AJ in the broadcast booth. You got us.
Hi.
Man, talk about your race tonight. You started 33rd, you finished second. Congratulations on finishing on the podium in second place. But just talk to me about your race overall and all the chaos that we saw tonight.
Well, first off, I have to say today is a great day. I was running it high, wide, and handsome at Daytona like a bald eagle.
That's I've never heard somebody say that before. That's pretty good.
I like starting in the back, and all I saw is psychoticness. My buddy who actually won it pushed the hell out of him at the end of it. Thought I was going to kill him. It was nuts.
It was nuts, that's for sure. But yeah, hanging out in the back strategy sometimes makes its way to bear fruit, and that's what it did for you tonight, which is sometimes my personal favorite decision to do on super speedways.
I know they're going to be dumb. It's plate racing. You're going to have the idiots. The only real damage I got, other than hitting the wall on my own, was I got hit in the rear end, slamming on the brakes.
Is now we're gonna switch gears a little bit, going past tonight. We're gonna go to Old Atlanta next week. What do you think about that? And these Xfinity cars going to Old Atlanta?
I don't know yet. It's people are going to overdrive it, and we're going to have some spins. That's what I see.
And before we let you get out of here to celebrate that second place finish, you got any sponsors you'd like to plug out there for the folks watching at home?
Honestly, mine is not PG, but
don't say it.
THC and it.
There you go.
All right,
spoken like you're a true champion.
All right, all right, Twisted. Good talking to you, pal. Congrats on the second place finish.
Thank you.
All right, time to talk to Charles Robertson. Charles with the win and up front all race long. Congratulations, pal. What a victory at Daytona.
Yeah, it was fun there at the end. I'm glad I had Twist there behind me. He's the reason I'm pretty much running with y'all. So, it was fun to come in here and get a win. I feel like I kind of ran, whoever's on the outside of me, I feel like I door him a little bit, trying to make a move on the 9. But still, I feel like, I was a lap down early in the race. And, it's always good to come back from that.
Yeah, brother. Well, how was it out there? Because for the most part, you in the 44/18 was up front the whole time.
Yeah, it felt good. I really don't like being in the back of the pack regardless. I just feel like that's where the trouble is. So I feel like, being up front gives you the best shot to win and, to manage the lines and stuff like that. But, it turned out pretty good. Car felt good. Really didn't end up in, any wrecks or nothing. So.
Yeah, man. Well, next week we go to 2008 Atlanta, Legacy Atlanta. Hopefully we see you there, but if we do, what are you expecting from that 18 team?
I don't know, man. I don't even think I ran these cars there before. If I have, I don't remember. So, I like Atlanta. It's a good track, but, I don't see why I can't go out there and run top 5. So, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out.
There you go. I like hearing that, pal. Well, I know you got the Kyle Busch M&M's Toyota Supra paint scheme. Any actual sponsors that you possibly have that you'd like to plug out there?
No, sir. But, I do like this Kyle Busch throwback scheme, though.
It makes me want to pop some M&Ms that are literally sitting right next to me.
Yeah.
My favorites are the peanut butter ones right now.
Yeah, I like the ones with the peanuts in the middle. Those are the best ones.
Oh, the yellow bag.
Yes, sir.
All right, dude. Well, congratulations again on the win. It was fun seeing you up front, and can't wait to see and hear what you do next week at Old Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'll see them.
All right, everybody. That is your race winner, Charles Robertson. Mike, take it away, pal.
Boy, AJ, that was chaos tonight at Daytona, but it's what you see at Daytona sometimes. But yeah, chaos, great racing though. We got into a rhythm there for a while, which was good to see. And yeah, folks, just give these guys some time here. They're doing stuff. Admins are taking notes. Owners are taking notes. It's a trial and error process, but I think getting going forward, getting it done the right way, and it's only going to be the right way as long as you keep doing it. So I think we'll be in for a good season there, AJ. Just got trial by error.
I love the schedule. I love where we're going. And like you just said, the only way you're going to figure stuff out is to go through it.
Exactly.
So with that being said, Mike, great job. Thank you for being up here once again. I look forward to the season we have ahead of us. Everybody at home, if you haven't yet, please hit that like button. Subscribe, follow, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok. And even when this goes up on Spotify tomorrow night, go listen to it there too. It's just All-Star 15 TV audio broadcasts on Spotify. But until then, everybody, take care, and we'll see you on the next broadcast.